All right, we got a caller. We got David on line one. David, are we going to talk about insider trading? Go ahead, David.
I I can't believe I'm on again. I would have thought there's a couple thousand other callers in front of me.
No, Dave. Hey,
No,
one
I
minute.
wanted to talk
One
about
minute. Can I stop you for 1 minute? Can I stop you for 1 minute? Can we have a serious conversation though?
absolutely.
Right? No, no, none of the gotcha. None of the none of the trolls. Let's have a serious conversation. Go ahead, buddy.
Sure. I mean, I've emailed you plenty of times, but you don't seem interested in a real conversation. But I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start with tariffs. So we all know that tariffs are eventually going to eliminate income tax. So I'm very excited for that. And he's going to have 90 trade deals done within 90 days, and we're 30 days away from that. I've been away, so I haven't really been following it. How many trade deals are done now that we're just less than a month away from the 90-day window?
Well, let me address the tariffs. Tariffs, they're not going to eliminate taxes. Nobody, tariffs are about leveling the playing field, and you know that, David. Come on, and that's what I mean about having a serious conversation. They're about leveling the playing field. They're about bringing industry back to America, and you know that as well as I do. Um, have you seen? Okay, let me ask a question, David. Um, have you seen prices go up because of the tariffs?
Have I seen?
Yeah, remember the
Not
mainstream
yet.
media was saying, no, 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 no. The mainstream media was saying, oh, prices are going to go through the
No,
roof.
no.
And it's amazing, David, because when prices were going through the roof, because what did Joe Biden do? He attacked our energy, right? He attacked our energy. He attacked America's
You have to go
ability
through the
to.
usual Biden stuff. I'm
Well,
not
I
a
don't
Democrat.
have
I'm
to.
not
I
a
can.
Biden
Okay,
supporter, so don't waste your
Democrats.
breath.
Democrats. How about that? Democrats. So you agree with
I'm a Democrat.
Trump's energy policy? Do you agree with Trump, America first, energy, drill, baby, drill? Do you agree with that in America?
We
Let's find
produce
things we
more
agree on.
oil.
Let's find things we agree on, right? Because
Yeah,
that's the
but
problem.
we produced more barrels of oil in Biden's last year than we ever had before. So it's not like we weren't drilling.
Obviously,
You realize that, right?
we didn't, dude. He
Well,
attacked.
look up the numbers.
Okay,
We
so wait,
produced
wait, no, no,
more
no.
barrels. The
He
U.S.
attacked the coal industry. He shut down the coal industry all over West Virginia. Right? Don't you remember Manchin was having a fit because he was promised that wouldn't happen? Marcella Shale, right, in
Well,
Pennsylvania. I live in Pennsylvania,
why
dude.
are
He
you
attacked
avoiding
that.
the uncomfortable?
Dude, he drained the
Why are you
national
avoiding the
strategic.
uncomfortable fact I just laid at your feet?
What, there's no way that Biden, we produced more oil in America under Biden than we did under Trump.
What do you
And
think?
if
I'm
we
making
did,
this
wait,
stuff up.
if we did, those were things that were already in the pipeline, dude. Because oil and oil is speculative, right? It's
Because
based on
anything
what's
good that
coming in the
happens
future.
because anything good that happens in the economy is Trump, and anything bad that happens in the economy is
No,
Biden.
no,
Okay,
I'll
I
be the
got it.
first one to no, I'll be the first one to admit under Bill Clinton we had a great economy. We did. Good economy.
So with the tariffs,
And then
I
George
just
Bush
wanted
came
to talk
in
about the
and
tariffs
it
for a minute.
crashed. Right? 9/11 happened, it
Can we go back
crashed.
to tariffs?
Go ahead.
Can we go back to tariffs?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. So the tariffs, by the way, prices haven't gone up yet because tariffs, it's like a tsunami. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The asteroid already hit the water in the middle of the ocean. It doesn't mean that if you have a house on the beach, that it's going to get wiped out 5 minutes later. It takes time for the tsunami to reach you. That's what we're under right now. If you don't think the damage has already been done with the tariffs going
Well,
up,
we had
the tariffs
tariffs.
going
Wait,
down,
we had tariffs. Hold on. We had tariffs We had tariffs under the first Trump administration on China and other countries. We saw prices come down.
Oh yeah, not a blanket tariff across the board for almost everyone and everything. How could you even? That's comparing apples and oranges. That's an awful analogy. Horrible.
No, wait, what are you talking about, dude? Tariffs are tariffs.
We didn't. Trump
David,
Trump
listen,
used
listen.
smartly strategic tariffs in his first term. This time, he's just going across the board, no rhyme or reason.
Yes, he's trying to actually make fair trade deals with other countries instead of America getting screwed.
Yeah. So how many? So we were so.
Well,
as we
okay.
know,
So you think this is all just going to happen overnight? You don't think negotiation takes time, David?
Oh, Nutlick said 90 in 90 days.
Well, listen. People say things like that. Things take time.
Right. So all these things that the Trump
let's bring on Tyler. Hold on 1 minute, David. David, hold on 1 minute. 1 minute. Tyler, can we bring on Anthony too?
Go ahead.
Anthony from Florida. We have David on the line. David likes to call, and he says he's not a Democrat, right? But anything Trump
says to make you think I'm a Democrat.
Well, it's everything Trump does, you attack him.
Well, I don't care what he is.
Oh, because if you're not part of the cult,
it's not. Why? What is this cult stuff?
I'd like to address the verbal turd lie that he said he laid at your feet about what is it? You said that Biden approved more. Biden did more drilling than Trump did. Is that what you said?
He said there were more barrels of oil produced under Biden than there were Trump.
Okay, that's a load of pap. What did Biden cancel?
Really? Let's go to ChatGPT right now.
Chat GPT. Is that what you're using? Is that hello? You still there, Troll?
Did we lose David?
He's obviously on a computer,
I'm
but
sorry.
Biden administration produced or had an average of 500 rigs. Trump had 666 rigs, and Obama had 908 rigs.
As of 2025, U.S. crude oil production hit a new monthly record of 13.48 million barrels a day, indicating continued growth in this sector. Go look it up. I'm not here to vouch for Biden, but
it sounds like it's. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well,
you say you're not here to vouch for Biden, right?
Dude.
And anytime I bring up Biden, what do you say to me? Oh, we're going to go back to Biden. Oh, we're going to talk about Biden. But yet, all you come on here to do is to make up facts, pull them out of your butt, and try to trash the Trump administration. Listen, I'm not here to carry water for Trump. That's not what I do. Right? I'm here to make America great. I want our country to be great. I want things to be made in America. Right? Because David, there was a time
make 1950
there was okay, David. So you would rather buy things from slave labor in China? You would.
Blood pressures like this used to keep me up at night. I was doing everything right, walking down.
Rather purchase your goods from slave labor in China than create real American jobs here? Is that what you're telling me, David? Because that sounds absurd to me.
Help.
That sounds absurd.
Can I point something out? The world's richest junkie just killed, they say, roughly 300,000 poor people in Africa. That doesn't bother you, but you're concerned about slave labor in China.
What do you think China does, dude?
Wait a minute. What are you bringing?
No. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. Don't go bringing in Elon Musk into this. We're talking about bringing jobs back to America. Are you against that? No. Are you against bringing jobs back to America? Are you against that? You would rather buy your junk from China? Right? Do you remember, David, when there was
Carl,
a time when you could have factories in America?
Carl, I know your kids. I know your kids are dying to work on an assembly line, putting little screws into iPhones.
It's not about that, David.
Those
You know
jobs won't
that.
go away.
It's called.
You know that.
Those jobs won't go away too quickly.
Okay.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Anthony.
Okay. Well, no, like a man. What exactly do you want out of this country, David? And put your arrogant, troll-like behavior aside and give a decent, straightforward answer. Because you're not dealing with Carl, you're dealing with me, and I know about the economy because I am the economy. So all those facts and pat that you're going on about oil and stuff like that.
Anthony in Florida is the economy. Okay.
My job is logistics. So just stop lying. My job is logistics.
Good. So, Anthony, you know that bringing all these factories here overnight is an imaginary thing.
What's imaginary? How is it imaginary? How is it not possible?
Oh, we're just going to water the ground and factories are going to pop up.
It's not about, David, first of all, it's not about bringing them overnight. We all know it's a process, dude. We know it's a process, right? But you got to start somewhere. Right. What do we continue to do?
Possible.
Do we continue? No, David. So your philosophy is, well, just keep on feeding China and building their army, right? So that someday they can just roll over us and keep America reliant on foreign entities for all their goods, right? For all their medications, David. Is that your solution?
No.
No, that's your solution. That's what you're saying.
I'm not against bringing.
You're saying that.
No, I'm not at all. That's a ridiculous leap you just made.
Why is it ridiculous? You're saying, well, we can't bring these things here to America overnight. Nobody was ever saying that, dude. Nobody's saying, oh, Trump's president. Oh, no. Oh, well, the factories are going to come back.
Carl,
nobody ever said that at any point.
Let him respond.
At any point, nobody said that.
I'm not against bringing back pharmaceutical. I'm not against bringing back things that are mission critical to national defense, but bringing back screwing little screws into iPhones, those jobs are going away, and I don't really know Americans that want to do that. Americans don't want to pick crops. They definitely don't want to work in a factory line, screwing in little screws to iPhones.
That's an arrogant.
Not to mention iPhone production.
Nobody. First of all, it's a machine that screws those in. It's not somebody sitting there.
What an arrogant, poshed up Democrat thing to say. Oh, those jobs aren't coming back.
You know,
he's not a Democrat.
I'm arrogant
college
because I listen to the nonsense that you guys say.
Well, obviously you tune in.
Common sense is, like you. Everybody with a degree, all you college degree guys. Guess what? The world needs ditch diggers too. You're going to design a toilet. Are you going to install it, David?
I know.
Or are you going to trade school to put it in?
I'm assuming David hung up. Sorry, Dave. The reality of it is people like David will just have things staying the same, right? We'll keep on feeding the Chinese beast. We'll keep our country open to the illegal immigrants, right? Let them invade us.
Coming back.
Yeah. Nobody's saying anybody's. First of all, nobody's sitting there screwing screws into iPhones. There's a machine that assembles all that. Right? It's assembly line, dude.
That single-minded phrase gives you nobody.